very strong emotions like anxiety, fear, depression, and anger can cause us to want to run from them. They can feel overwhelming. It can be tempting to ignore the emotion or to run from it and hide from it. But in order to manage the emotion, we must accept the emotion. In order to do that, we want to observe the experience of the emotion and we want to learn from it. One effective way to manage your emotions is to tact the experience or to describe the experience. Tacting is describing the physiological things, the qualities of the experience. So you're describing what you see, hear, touch, and physically feel during an intense emotion. You're not describing the emotion itself or the implications of the emotion, but you're describing what it is that makes up that emotion and that experience. And you're replacing conclusions and proclamations with descriptions and observations. In this way, you're engaging your sensory and analytical abilities to help process your emotions. Describe the physical experiences that you are having during this intense emotion. Is your heart rate elevated? Is it fast? Do you feel like it's pumping hard out of your chest? Is your breathing shallow and very weak, or are you breathing heavy and really deep breaths? Is your body temperature, do you feel chilled, or are you feeling overheated? Do you feel like you have a fever? Are you sweating? Are you sticky? How does your skin feel? Body movements. Are you twitching? Are you bouncing? Are you making nervous movements? Those sorts of things. Are you frozen? Do you feel like you can't move at all and like something's gone numb, or maybe a body part has gone asleep? Is that the sensation that you're feeling? Describe the auditory experiences. Is there a ringing in your ears? Do you feel like visually you're a little disoriented? Maybe you're getting some of that vertigo visual experience because you're overwhelmed with visual stimulus. So describe the physical experiences that you're going through. Take a minute and describe to yourself the situational experience of the emotion that you're having. So this would include things like the proximity observations. Are you in a crowded area? Are you feeling like your personal space is being encroached upon? Are you feeling like you're alone and isolated and there's nothing around? Does it feel empty? Does it feel too full? Does it feel pressured? Describe things like the time observations. Is it the middle of the day? Is it early? Are you feeling like it's late, or you're too early, you have too much time or too little time? Describe the heat. Is it very hot outside? What's the temperature? Is it very cold inside or outside? So describe some of the experiential things, and sometimes it's helpful even to write them down and to document them, but otherwise you're just tacting them. What's happening around you? Often when we're experiencing some intense emotions, we can have some unhealthy verbal dialogues. We might begin to say things to ourselves like, I can't handle this, it's overwhelming, it's too much, I'm going to lose it, I can't stand it, I have to escape, I have to get away from this emotion, I have to stop it somehow. And tacting allows us to sort of break down what's actually happening and to change the verbal dialogue. It allows us to explore our actual experiences. Well, this is uncomfortable, so my heart rate is elevated, I am a little overheated, I'm breathing kind of shallow, but I'm okay, I'm getting through it, I'm processing it. So you're changing the way that you're thinking about it. You might say, oh, my skin is sticky and I'm clammy and I'm very upset and overwhelmed. But you know what? Sticky, clammy skin isn't the worst thing. I can get through this. And so we're accepting the emotion, we're experiencing it, and that allows us to process it and to walk through and to do the things that we're committed to doing and that we want to do, even though we're having an intense emotion. So it can be very, very helpful to manage your emotions by tacting them, by describing them, by accepting them and allowing yourself to experience them, even when they're uncomfortable.